With the controversial launch of Tekken 8 Season 2, a lot of people jumped off ship and went to play older Tekken games. Even after the emergency patch a few weeks ago, people are still playing older games, mostly Tekken 7. So this, as it usually does, sparked debate on Tekken 7 being a way better game than Tekken 8. People talking about how we did not know what we had until we lost it. So this is something I want to dive deeper a bit in this video. I want to talk about some of the things that made Tekken 7 great, some of the things that made Tekken 7 better than Tekken 8, and some of the things that made Tekken 7 worse. Because it's not all sunshine and rainbows with Tekken 7, it also had its issues in terms of balance and just overall functionality. But for this aspect of the video, I'm just taking a look at the mechanics of the game and comparing that to what we have in Tekken 8 currently in the game. I won't talk about stuff like poor netcode, the loading times, or no crossplay. The game is an older game, so it gets the pass. I won't pay attention to that. I'll just focus on the mechanics of the game and how it compared to Tekken 8. Then I'll also cover the state of Tekken 8 right now after the emergency patch, because things have changed quite a bit in a positive way, as hard as it may be to believe. So yeah, we have quite a discussion today, boys, and let's get it. Okay, we have to start things off with the Magic 4 in Tekken 7. Bro, oh my days, almost every character had a counter hit launching Magic 4, bro. Even characters that had no business having counter hit Magic 4s, like Yoshi. Man, I am so glad this change is gone. So only a few characters in Tekken 8 right now do have Magic 4s. Characters like Lee still has an 11 frame Magic 4, Law, Shaheen, but these come with a risk. You have to commit to a string that can be ducked if you're fishing for the Magic 4. So going into Tekken 8, this was a much needed change. And I'm sorry, but I don't feel like going back to the Magic 4 meta. And this is what made Tekken 7 a very overly defensive game, was the fear of Magic 4s from almost every character in the game. Lei had a Magic 4. Freaking Lei, mix-up heavy character. What were they thinking? Now, Magic 4s have been in Tekken for a long ass time, but I think it was the right time to move away from this, because I think it made a lot of characters very, very generic. So it's nice that they either come with risk or are only for specific characters that revolve around counter hit gameplay like Lee. So yeah, fuck Tekken 7 Magic 4s, and I am not going back. One thing I loved though in Tekken 7 over Tekken 8 was the Rage system. So Rage in Tekken 7 gave you access to two special mechanics, the Rage Art and the Rage Drive. As for the Rage Art, it's basically the same. Some people hate it, some people love it. I think it's neither here nor there. It's a comeback mechanic. I think it does do a lot of damage, needs toning down, even in Tekken 8 right now. But what made this a bit more special in Tekken 7 was the access to the Rage Drive as well. So you had to choose whether you wanted to spend your Rage on Rage Drive or the Rage Art, right? So both gave different scenarios in which you wanted to use them. You would either do YOLO Rage Arts, which of course are still a thing in Tekken 8, which are good for making comebacks, or you'd use Rage Drive, which are super powered up moves that give you massive damage and are just huge for a comeback factor. Basically hit smash, the Rage Drive is basically the hit smash right now, but on steroids, hit smash times 2. That shit is just, bro, it's crazy. So the difference is with the hit smash, right, you're given that shit for free. Just pop hit, boom, use a hit smash. But with Rage Drive, you only had access to the Rage Drive when you were given Rage towards the end of the round. So this created these massively intense situations when you're both at a low life. That's the reason why we saw so many slow-mos back in Tekken 7. When was the last time you saw a slow-mo in Tekken 8? Or when was the last time you experienced a slow-mo in Tekken 8, bro? It's night and day. The rage system in Tekken 7 was amazing. Now, I know people don't like rage just in general. They would want rage out of the game. But I think every fighting game deserves to have some kind of comeback mechanic. I did prefer the Rage Drive, Rage Art system over the Hit Smash system in Tekken 8. I think Tekken 7 clears. Easy. The low parry in Tekken 7 sucked. You could still get a full ass combo from a low parry, you could still get a tailspin, a screw, and not forgetting everyone in this game had insane amounts of wall carry, but just like Tekken 8. But the worst part is even a low parry, bro. Like a low parry, you could get like max damage if you had rage, throw in a rage drive there, and like, yeah, you would get massive amounts of damage. Now you can do the same in Tekken 8, however this will require you to spend all your resources to get something similar in terms of damage from a low parry. To get just like 70 damage, you have to spend your hit, burn your hit, just for a glimpse of that damage, and this also leaves them with a bunch of gray hair, so they can easily heal up if they still have their hit as well. So yeah, the low parry in Tekken 8 is way better. There is massive scaling, and this is how it's supposed to be. It was like this in Tag 2. I wonder why they reverted this in Tekken 7, but overall, Tekken 8 version, way better. The get up kicks in Tekken 7 were a bit annoying. So the low version launched on counter hit, and I believe was only -12 on block. I might be mistaken, maybe 13. I don't think it was -14. The mid version was -12 on block, but it also knocked down on counter hit. Now in Tekken 8, the get up kicks are both safe. Now this is a bit debatable because I'm not a fan of the get up kicks being safe in Tekken 8. I think they should come with some risk. The only risk to get up kicks in T8, more specifically the get up low, is getting low parried. But again, low parries in Tekken 8 are like meh, right? So you don't even take all that much damage. Being baited obviously was still a thing even in Tekken 7, and sidestep of course. So this is debatable because I think it's difficult to strike a balance on how strong get up kicks should be. Like, do you want to prioritize the opponent when he's knocked down? Should he be at an advantage, or should you that gets the knockdown be at an advantage, right? Should the get up kicks be super strong, or should they have some kind of risk to them? So I think finding a middle ground here is the way to go, but as of now, I think they were a bit more annoying in Tekken 7. Not getting hit by counter hit 3 was the worst feeling ever, bro. That shit was so annoying. Get up 4 was, it was, you could deal with it, you could punish it, but like that get up 3, oh my days. But in Tekken 8, again, it's still annoying seeing people spam get up 4, get up 3, but they still stay safe, so I think a middle ground needs to be found on how strong these get up kicks should be. But as to which one I prefer, I do prefer Tekken 8 over Tekken 7. I just hate that get up 3, specifically the counter hit get up 3, so yeah. PowerCrush in Tekken 7 was still unsafe even if you absorbed hits. This is a change I want so badly in Tekken 8. Like, dude, I feel PowerCrush in Tekken 8 is kinda overpowered, man. I think it's kinda overpowered, and this shit was worse when you could go into hit from like the PowerCrush hit engages. Oh man, like what were these guys smoking, man? Jesus. So at least now that aspect of the PowerCrush hit engager is out of the game, but we're still left with the whole thing of absorbing hits and making the PowerCrush safe. Like, armored moves are just meant to be unsafe. Like, no matter what fighting game you play, armored moves come with a huge ass risk. But in Tekken 8, the only risk you have is throws, which yeah, is a good counter, and sidestep. But like, you have these -13 PowerCrush moves that can be safe if hits are absorbed. Like, yeah, that does not add up to me. It does not add up to me. We need this change. PowerCrush should be downright unsafe no matter what. Safe homing counter hit launchers. This is something I also absolutely hated in Tekken 7. Like, a move that limits your movement is strong, but a move that limits your movement and has a chance to launch your ass on counter hit, I mean, come on, that is just a bit too freaking strong. So I had moves like King forward 1, we had Lily forward 3, Jin standing 4, Alisa standing 4, Murdoch back 4, Lee 1+2, Nina down back 2. I am not a fan of this, bro. Like, most of these were changed in Tekken 8, and there's still a few culprits that still have this. I'm looking at you, Lee. Lee Mains complaining about your character being shit now, but you're not allowed to have 1+2, bro. That's too strong. Lee 1+2 and Nina down back 2. I don't know how they survived this, bro. Like, a lot of stuff were nerfed. Brian forward 4 used to be a counter hit launcher. That shit was removed. Lily's forward 3 was nerfed as well. King forward 1 was nerfed. But I just don't know how these others survived. So yeah, this I hated about Tekken 7. I hated so much, and I'm kind of happy a lot of these were taken out of the game, although the few culprits still remain. Lily's forward 3 was nerfed as well. King forward 1 was nerfed, but I just don't know how these others survived. So yeah, this I hated about Tekken 7. I hated so much, and I'm kind of happy a lot of these were taken out of the game, although the few culprits still remain. So yeah, going back to this for me is like, do I really want to deal with Murdoch back too? I don't think so, bro. Like, I'm good, fam. I'm good. So that's just a summarized look at some of the differences in terms of mechanics and gameplay on Tekken 8 and Tekken 7. I don't want to, dive too deeper and make this a long ass video about that, because there's a lot more I want to talk about. So yeah, boys, I don't think Tekken 7 is our savior. There are a few things that both games suffer, like towards the end of Tekken 7 Season 4, everyone had massive war carry, everyone had massive damage, and a lot of characters were strong. Those are all issues that have plagued Season 2 right now. Almost every fucking character is a Super Saiyan God, right? So there are similar problems, but overall, if you bring in functionality as well, no crossplay, bro, it was so hard finding matches in my region solely on PS4. So I'm not going back to that. Netcode of Tekken 8 is just way better. I think game modes both are ass, so no debate there. In the loading times, I went back to Tekken 7 online. Oh my days, the loading, Jesus. Ooh, but like overall gameplay, would I go back to Tekken 7? Like at the launch of Season 2, like during that first launch, 100% yes, I would have gone back to Tekken 7. But after the recent emergency patch, this is something I want to discuss about as well. The emergency patch has actually affected Tekken 8 a whole lot more. Like it's looking like a different game to some degree. So let me talk a bit more about this, right? So the Tekken emergency patch made some major changes. Mostly it added 20 additional health and nerfed chip damage overall across the board by 5, which honestly has impacted the game a lot. Almost every game you see right now is going to timeout, or like before the game closes out, it's the last 10 seconds of the match. Like that's a massive change. It doesn't feel as though you just die after getting hit by a hit smash, because before it was like, okay, launch, you hit, go to the wall, mix up, hit smash, dead. That was basically Tekken 8. You had rare timeouts, if any timeouts, and those like final moments where you both had low health, you never had those in Tekken 8. But with this change to the health and the nerf to chip, that has changed a lot. Like that, the matches actually have a very decent pace, at least in my opinion, right? I have played a lot of games offline. I haven't been playing ranked or online, but offline, like that intensity is almost coming back from Tekken 7, right? That final round, you both have rage, low health, boom, slow-mo. It's happened quite a few times in Tekken 8, bro, like honestly. And like when you use your hit, you burn your hit, you don't feel as though you're dead, because you still have a lot of life, a lot of health left, and you actually play actual neutral this time around with no hit. Like maybe I'm glazing a bit too much, but I have felt this change. I watched the RIP tournament, the STL thing, and most of these matches, bro, we're just going to timeout. Like it just feels good. It feels a bit different, and at least that's how I feel. I don't know about you guys. Now, there's still a lot of work with Season 2, trust me. Most of the characters need toning down. I think Namco know this, which brings it to my next point as well. Like, guys, we have complained, we have made noise on Twitter, Reddit has blown up, the Tekken 8 boycott, everything. These guys have actually come up and apologized, so like what else can you do? Just try to believe in the team, wait and see what changes come. The emergency patch, like I discussed in my last video, was a nice statement and gives the game a good direction if that's the reflection of what's to come. So like, why not just give them a chance this time around? They have apologized. Harada even said there's been a disconnect between the Tekken community and the development team. Nakatsu even apologized as well. People have been shitting on Nakatsu a lot. So like, let's just wait and see. Like, as for now, I am not playing ranked, but I want to start labbing all these changes. Honestly, I haven't even really looked at every single character change in terms of frame data. So on a lab and then jump back on ranked in May when the May update drops, because I still have Monster Hunter to finish. I'm still playing Path of Exile 2. This is a good time to, like, you know, prepare your mind mentally, because I think a lot is going to change in terms of balance during the May update. So yeah, boys, I do not think Tekken 7 is our savior. Tekken 8 is overall just a good game, even after all this debacle. Functionality, loading times, all that jazz. Tekken 8 just is a better version of the game. So boys, let's give them a chance. They've apologized and the update has been decent, so let's wait and see what's to come in the next update. But that's just me. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, Tekken 7 or Tekken 8, would you go back to Tekken 7 with all the bullshit I just showed you, or is the bullshit in Tekken 8 way worse than the BS in Tekken 7? Talk to ya boy. Anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. If you're new, please do consider subscribing. I cover Tekken, a bunch of RPGs as well, Monster Hunter content, Path of Exile 2 content coming soon, as well as a bunch of Tekken guides for Season 2. So thank you so much. Don't forget to doria that like button, subscribe if you're new, and as usual, may the frame data be ever in your favor, Nemi gang. GG.